Hey, what's up, bro?
Yo.
I'm here for the Rager.
Can I see some ID?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we actually changed the rules. You need a government photo ID now.
Oh, I don't really have one of those.
11% of Americans don't.
It takes like money and time to get the documents together and like.
Oh yeah, we know. Yeah, our parties actually tend to do better when less poor people show up.
Oh, well, I should be on the list.
Oh yeah, we also just took you off the list.
Wait, why?
We were going through the list, to get rid of people who might have died or moved away. And then we just got rid of hundreds of thousands of other people who did nothing. Mostly minorities, and then we just didn't fix it.
Why would anyone support
Fraud, yeah, rampant fraud.
How often does
Fraud?
Yeah, how often does in-person fraud happen?
In the past 20 years, 31,000? No, just 31 times.
Out
of 1 billion.
Okay, so that's not even close.
Yeah, but fraud. So.
I will tell you this, if you look at before and after, the things they had in there were crazy. They had things, levels of voting that if you ever agreed to it, you'd never have a Republican elected in this country again. They had things in there about, election days and what you do and all sorts of clawbacks. And they had things that were just totally crazy.
First of all, the fact that the President of the United States believes that voting is a special interest project should tell you everything you need to know about Donald Trump and the Republicans. The reality is, if everyone voted, indeed, Democrats would win because we stand for the people. But what should be terrifying to every American is that Donald Trump said out loud the quiet part, that he knows that if every eligible American got to cast a ballot, he would lose. And so would his cronies who have done their level best to undermine our system. That's why we have to show up and vote. That's why voting by mail is essential, voting in person is essential, but more than anything, showing up and casting our ballots has to be our priority. We have to have leaders who don't believe in power, but believe in people. And if you're willing to game the system the way Trump and his cronies are, if you're willing to steal the votes from Americans by suppressing them, then you do not deserve to be the leader of the free world.
Do you think every state in this country should be prepared for mail-in voting?
No,
in case we're in a
because I think
situation?
a lot of people cheat with mail-in voting. I think people should vote with ID, voter ID. I think voter ID is very important. And the reason they don't want voter ID is because they intend to cheat. It shouldn't be mail-in, it shouldn't be mail-in voting. It should be you go to a booth and you proudly display yourself. You don't send it in the mail where people pick up all sorts of bad things can happen. Now, mail ballots, they cheat, okay? People cheat. Mail ballots are a very dangerous thing for this country because they're cheaters. They go and collect them. They're fraudulent in many cases. The mail ballots are corrupt, in my opinion. And they collect them, and they get people to go in and sign them, and then they're forgeries in many cases. It's a horrible thing.